We'll get to it in a minute. The Chicago Wolves are celebrating their 25th anniversary. Get your season tickets and receive special benefits. Visit ChicagoWolves.com or call 1-800-THE-WOLVES. Mike, let's go! It's hour 2 of the show. My name is Laurence Holmes, here with you until 10 o'clock. It's guest week on the show. I love guest week because we try to bring in as many fun and interesting people as we can. First hour was insane. We had Taylor Rooks on the show. Alicia Roman came in and cleaned up the second half of the hour and was nice enough to give back the half an hour because she initially was supposed to be the entire hour, but we'd only have Taylor Rooks on for 30 minutes, and we had to get her into that window, and she was nice enough to be like, okay, I'm going to let you do this and have fun. And now I get to spend an hour with two of my favorite guys. I adore these guys. Now, one of them interned for me, so I might like him a little bit more.
That's cool.
But the other one, has bad food thoughts, and I kind of like the fact that he has bad food thoughts. They are the D and Davis Show, and they are here with me hanging out for the hour. What's up, boys?
What's going on, brother?
You guys, I appreciate that you are taking a step up in your game because you brought your own videographer, and Taylor Rooks did that, and so did Alicia Roman. Now, in Alicia's case, it was her husband. He has to be here, and he knows the ropes because we're good friends from when he used to work here at the Score. Alicia's part of the family. It's weird. There are two people that have kind of married into the Score family. Alicia Roman is one because she married Nick Scafieso, who used to be a sales rep here at the Score for a long time. And Mike Hall from the Big Ten Network, same thing. He married a sales rep for his lovely wife, Linda. So there are two people that we kind of welcomed in, like married into the Score family, and they hate it. No, I'm just kidding. They actually how you boys doing?
Good, man. It's a good day. Enjoying this weather, being outside in the shy. Sports is kind of dry right now, but it's all good.
Nah, sports is good right now.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think the taste of football is starting to come back, and if depending on how you feel about Jabari Parker, the home run derby was pretty decent last night.
I like the home run derby.
Depending on if you think Ron Harper was cheap or not. But I mean,
Did you say Ron Harper?
I mean, yeah, Bryce Harper's father.
That was not his father, but I will tell you.
That wasn't his father?
I thought that was
No,
his
it's totally his father.
Okay,
I'm talking.
Or was it just for me?
I'm talking about the other Ron Harper.
No.
Come on!
Hollywood Ron.
Bryce, I'm about to throw you this ball.
Don't you do that to that man. That is mean. He has worked on it. But you're right about the Just for Men.
Yes.
Bryce Harper's dad had the Just for Men going legit. I mean, it was. I felt bad because I felt like had it rained a little bit more, we would have seen it all.
It's a thick old beard, too.
Yeah, it really is. So for people who don't know about your show,
yes,
break it down for them.
Listen, D and Davis been doing this for about 5 years together, going strong. Got the podcast, The Flip. Just kind of like a pop culture, current topics, hot topics. But the show, man, we've been going for, like I said, about 5 years. Just going strong, just building. Going back to the days we used to argue, Ken and I used to argue at work in the break room. It's like, you know what? I think we might have some here.
Yep.
Eventually ended up going to IMS, Illinois Media School, banging on the doors until they gave us a show.
Shout out to them.
Yes, we taught ourselves how to run the board, but guests and things of that nature. But then along came my cousin Kyle Means, who's a reporter up in Wisconsin. He came back, started helping produce. Then came Sidney Brown, who's a producer at Sport News when he was here in Chicago. He came on board. Then, man, the jewel of the jewel just about, man. Tony Gill interned for us.
Looked into that one.
And it was like, all right, we got some youth around us. And he's been pushing us like crazy, man. So we just been doing it, man, and stepping the game up social media-wise, getting the numbers up so everybody get us out there. We've been on Sports Feed. Here, of course, with you, Lawrence. Thank you so much. WVON's had us down there. So we just spreading our wings, man, and really having fun with the Chicago media, sports media, I should say.
Do you guys want to do the sports stuff tonight, or are we gonna go in a different direction?
Do what you do.
Yeah.
I'm with whichever.
Oh, I get to be in charge tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, whichever way you
Oh.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
How you?
I have some things that I want to talk about. I mean, there's some sports stuff too.
Yes.
But here's my feelings, okay? Can we talk? We
Yes,
family.
please.
Can we talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Whoa, we were just talking about that.
So here's my deal.
Yes.
Here's my deal. I had this. I would say it elevated to an argument with White Panther on this. My wife, White Panther. I didn't want to go see Ant-Man and Wasp
With you.
because I wasn't in that space. I wasn't in that mental space.
Was it because of Infinity War?
Yes.
All right.
I wasn't in the mood for ha-ha time with Paul Rudd. Like, I like Paul Rudd. I think he's great. He's tremendous. I love watching him. He was on the WTF podcast with Mark Maron. It's a great hour. I highly recommend people check it out. But I just wasn't in the mood. So then, and I'm gonna take Julie to task about this later on tonight when she's on the show. Because Julie was one of those people like, no, you need to go watch it. You're going to enjoy it. And blah, 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 blah. So I'm sitting there in the theater. Me and White Panther went and got some Mexican food.
Okay.
Had a great time at Pancho Pistola.
Okay.
I said, well, there's a 9:15 in Hyde Park. Let's go. Let's just I'm gonna get it over with because the texters were telling me too. You gotta go see it. You gotta go see it. And I was like, okay, all right, I will capitulate. I will let my audience control my entertainment. I sat in that movie steaming. So mad. I didn't have time for the slapstick. Like, I didn't have time for T.I. running around all crazy, Michael Pena giving bad jokes. I just was not in that mental space. Am I a bad person?
No.
No, not at all.
He
Not
went
at
to
all.
see it first and said that the part 1 was better than part 2. Tony just went to see it today. I took my son to see it last week. The plot is the worst part of the movie. Like, when the further me and my son drove away from the movie theater, the more we were disappointed. We were like, what the hell did we just watch right here? The plot is so bad. And as you say, like, the jokes, I kept waiting for Chris Pratt to jump out and be like, yeah, waka, waka, waka. The jokes were forced. The action is good. I never liked Ant-Man growing up unless he was the giant, because I didn't get what was cool about being Ant-Man. But when you see how the ability to go from small and amount of force, it's pretty. The action was cool, but the movie was a C-, if not a D+ for me. It was like
It was a throwaway. I think the biggest thing is they're just trying to set up the quantum realm. That was really it. Did it have to be that? I really liked the first one. I went into the first one with no expectations. Like, I don't know what I'm about to watch here, but whatever. I left out very entertained. I liked it a lot.
I enjoyed the first one. I
enjoyed the
truly
first one.
did. And like I said, there's no one in that movie that I don't like. Everyone in that movie I like.
Very good cast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't there. So even afterwards, and I had told Mel, I said, this is what is going to happen. This is why this is important.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there in the post movie scene, and I'm like, okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
I should have just read the spoiler and moved on with my day.
Yep.
I mean, but have you seen all of them, all the Marvel movies in the theater?
Yeah.
All right, well, just keep the streak going.
No, forget that.
Just that, Lauren.
This movie,
Just keep the streak going.
This Ant-Man 1 is not a movie that I would really go see at the show. I did not go see it at the show. This was something because it was like, all right, Kenton, let's just go and do this real quick. No, it's not a show movie. This is a movie that you find on Fire Stick.
I'm waiting for the bootleg man to
Yeah.
show up at the barbershop with the DVD.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I feel. Okay, all right. I feel better that you guys are with me on this. If I have to fight this battle alone, I was totally fine with it. But I'm glad that you guys are with me because it just, and I think it is a failing of my own personality. I truly do. I really do think that I'm a bad person because I'm now stuck in this dark place with Marvel and there's no room for joy until a lot of this stuff gets resolved. Like, it's so stupid to say this about superhero movies, and I understand that, but the reaction, like, I don't know if you guys looked around the theater at the end, but the reaction was people walked out of there messed up.
Yeah.
The only other time that I've been that messed up in a movie was, what was the name of that movie? Where the girl fakes her death and the husband is accused of killing her, the Ben Affleck movie. That's the only time that I was like, I'm messed up. I can't.
What was messed up? What caused that?
With Infinity War?
No, with that movie, the Ben Affleck movie.
It just was so like layered in treachery and awfulness. Mike, can you find the movie for me? I forgot the name of it. Someone will probably text it in at 67011. But that movie, is it not Gone Girl? Maybe it was.
That's
Gone
the one
Girl.
I'm thinking about. Gone Girl.
Yeah.
Wasn't Doogie Howser at